Tell a friend to tell a friend. Download the app on Google Play, Instinct Radio, or go to instinctradio.net. And now, back to the hottest sounds around, Instinct Radio.
Happy Motivational Monday, Sanctuary family. You are live here with Regina Breed and I.
Hi, darlings. How are
Instinct
you?
Radio.
Instinct
and
Radio.
Bay is here.
What's up, Bay?
Bay, you got your mic?
Of course I got my mic.
They're waiting on you. They need to hear your voice.
Everybody knows it ain't
All right, here.
It ain't a party without Bay.
Bay in the
The
house.
party can't start till Bay show up.
Bay show. He is the party.
He is the party.
He
He is the party. Yeah, you're the party. We'll let you have that.
Today.
So, today, Regina,
Yes, ma'am.
listen. We both have been on a fact-finding mission, okay, of sorts. And I said that I wanted to talk about the birth of a nation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so Regina, because she just trilled with it like that, she was like, well, how about I go to the movies and go see it too?
I went to see it.
So she went yesterday and saw it, and then I went today and took the children to see it. And I told Regina that I was inspired to see it more. Well, I was going to see it anyway, but after I saw Ava Duvernay's new documentary, The 13th.
13 on Netflix.
I saw that when it came out it was either Thursday or Friday.
Yes.
And I had always taught my students about the extension of the 13th Amendment being basically slavery was never abolished in this country.
There you go.
So I said, Regina, watch that too.
Right.
And then we can talk about both of them because they kind of go together.
Right. And then I messed up and bumped my head
Lord, have mercy.
and watched the first
D.W. Griffith. The
Birth of a
Klan.
Nation.
Yeah.
And it was how they made the Ku Klux Klan
Come to life.
come to life.
So that's what today is about. And so I said, Regina, bring the stuff. Bring the ancestors in here today. Because,
When you
channel
want
some
some
we ain't doing no Lion King today. We doing some Shaka Zulu today. We doing Queen Zinga today. We doing
I just all the song I know. That's all
Ya
I know.
Asante Wa today. We ain't doing no Lion King.
See.
This ain't
Isn't that-
Mufasa. Because we mad.
We
And
mad.
so-
We hold it. We are mad. We mad black
So
women.
Regina was just kind of like befuddled because she was like, wait a minute. I'm like, see, that's the fire that I walk around in with my chest all the time.
And that's the fight I compress all the time. Because I was telling Shekema at the tender age of 17, half 18, I marched with Dr. Hosea Williams to Forsyth County when he went to the Forsyth County, the first and the second march. See, that first march we was by ourselves, let freedom ring. That second one we brought some rocks.
Opposite them rocks was out there.
Right. They wasn't because they was ready. And we got there and where we were going, there were hills and we parked out and so we started marching, Ain't gonna let nobody turn us around, turn me on. It was all right there because, we was high school and I had on my free Nelson Mandela. Nelson was still in the clink.
But see, we managed to get him free and not us.
Right. See, Nelson was still in the clink when it was walking hard, ain't gonna let nobody. And when we came up over that hill, nigga, go home.
Exactly.
And they didn't realize that we had 56,000 of us in that second march. Who you gonna turn around? Who you gonna turn around?
But so here's what I bring to the table today. And this is just a question that I have for colored people in general.
Are we colored now?
I mean,
Okay.
I'm including the brown people.
Color,
I'm including
okay.
everybody of color.
Everybody,
Yes.
Rainbow
Yes.
Coalition.
Yes.
Okay.
So, because I think solidarity is going to be the key. We don't even have enough numbers anymore to just really be shaking our fists at anybody. But my challenge to you all,
Yes.
as we go throughout the course of this day, and we talk about all these things that have, how did we get here?
Whoa there, how we do it?
If this is a map
Mm-hmm.
of our history, and this is a map of where we currently stand,
Yes.
and across the span of time, this is the red X on the map, and you are here. How we get here? And how we gonna get up out of this?
Well, here's the thing. In watching 13, and so I took some notes because I am a student of information. So the first thing is information number one. 5% of the world's population who are imprisoned, 25% of them are black. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's 2.3 million people that are in prison. Mm-hmm. But 25 of the 2.3 million worldwide, globally, 365, the whole everybody, 25% of them is us. Okay? And so that bothered me. That bothered me. And so the systematic breakdown in 13 was exactly, so you got a history lesson. So
it was beautiful, wasn't
it? It was.
She really laid it out. So,
right. And so for you guys, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to break you down the systematic breakdown. And so the first thing is, Shekema, if you don't mind, when we're talking about the 13th or the 13th Amendment, I wrote down what the 13th Amendment means in its entirety.
Okay,
Here we go.
okay.
It says.
Now keep in mind that we are going to take you back a little bit further because we got to talk about Nat Turner's rebellion first. And this is he's the reason why the clause has to exist inside.
He is the reason why.
If you let these Negroes read and write and get free, and if you let them learn the whole Bible,
right,
not just a few scriptures about slavery, but if you let them learn the whole
and
Bible,
be able to read it in its entirety.
Yeah, because see, that's the thing. The Bible is not about it's not a slave religion. It's a liberation theology. And once Nat Turner got a hold of that and figured out, you know what, this Bible don't say nothing about.
It say that, but it says some other stuff too.
Every 2 passages talking about be a good slave, is 6 passages say that my slave master gonna go to hell if he don't let me go free. So
right. So and this is a reason we're gonna take you up and then we're gonna bring you back. Mm-hmm. So the 13th Amendment says grants freedom to all. Right. Mm-hmm. Section 1 of the 13th Amendment: neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except this way it get good, y'all, as punishment for a crime whereof the party shall be duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. So what it says is, y'all free, except when you go to jail. And when you go to jail, you become the property, sovereign property of the United States of America.
They say property of.
Like they stamp that DeKalb property of DeKalb County under the desk, property of DeKalb County on that car, property of DeKalb County you are property of DeKalb County. Fulton, them 2,236 people at Rice Street, they're property of Fulton County.
Yes. And by the way, we're going to change the laws that make every single thing you do except for breathing be illegal. Right.
Now, just in case y'all niggas get smart, and I said niggas because that's what they were referring to as, you get smart. We did section 2 of the 13th Amendment. Here you go.
Read, Regina.
It says, Congress shall have the power to enforce the article by appropriate legislation.
So we can change the law.
We can change the law.
You ain't never going to get free.
Any law that we have to abolish,
we can change.
We can make another law to adhere to the law above.
So I ask you.
What's the question, Kim?
I ask you.
What's the question, Kim?
How is the law ever going to help you?
It's not.
I ask you, how is voting people into office going to help you when the people can't change the law because everybody around them going to change the law again?
And we're going to go through that systematically, how they've kept the 13th Amendment, that hot topic. And they've changed the wording. Verbiage is still the same. Ladies and gentlemen, I pose to you, slavery is not. Master still reigning high. Master still. Because see, master understand the wording. Correct. See, there's power in the word. Whether you are a biblical person or not, words have power. If you are not a biblical person and you say, well, I don't believe the Bible, I don't believe this mother, let me explain something to you. If you tell a child, I hate you, how ugly you are, how dysfunctional you are, your words have power. They form that child. Words have power. And the written word is even more powerful.
Yes.
And we don't understand the written word because that's what they always do. They'll beat you with a paper trail. Most black people understand. How did I get fired? Y'all can't. Well, yes, you do.
They documented you out.
They documented you out. Yeah. And so there's no way to get back in because you just thought, oh, Well, it says, usually it gives you a whole list of stuff that you can get. See, I don't read when I get a job. I don't read the how do I keep my job.
Nobody reads.
I read that part on how I can get fired.
Yeah.
Because, see, I go straight to the part where it says, these are things that will get you terminated. Mm-hmm. And I make sure I cover thine own. Mm-hmm. And they always going to say, that last number 14, and by anything else deemed necessary by the establishment.
This is a slavery state, and we still got a right to work. So if
Make
you won't do it, somebody else will.
Make somebody else will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, I found this song, and it was a throwback song. So
it's a throwback?
It's a throwback.
Am I going to like the throwback?
Yeah. And babe, can we play the video too? It's a little fuzzy because it's from the 90s. But
it says the leading cause of death among black males between the age of 15 and 24 is homicide.
You remember this from was it Jason's lyric?
Yeah.
You will know? Remember that
What?
Black Men United?
Well, let's.
So anyway, let's play that, and then when
Let's
we come
play it.
back, we're gonna talk about the birth of a nation.